What's going on, good people? Welcome back to another episode of Trading My HU Scalping Strategy. Today is day number 2 trading my live account. It's May 24th, 2023. We made some trades today, so let's get into it. So coming into today, my goal was to bounce back from yesterday and just worry about making the best trades possible. Don't worry about the dollar amount behind it. Don't worry about the potential profits. Just worry about my entries, management of my trade once it's open, and the proper exit, and I should be good, and everything else will take care of itself. So let's start our analysis at 9:30 this morning as the market opened. So we see that prices spiked down pretty tough, pretty hard, came all the way back down to retest the bottom of the zone that was established from the pre-market. We came back up, created a lower high where I have this ellipse right here, and then we continued to push down until we eventually found a swing low where the selling temporarily paused for a second. So once we created this swing low, we pushed back up, created, I guess you could call it the beginning of the zone, but I consider this to be a lower high. So I circled it up. I was going to draw a line of resistance across, but instead I just drew a zone because I saw that we established a swing low. We established, I guess you could call it a lower high. So more than likely, if anything, we will probably go back and forth in between those two prices until the selling continued or until it was a reversal to the upside. So in this scenario, I just placed my short entry at the top of the zone and I was able to take it back down to the bottom and take my profit right there. So prices then eventually came back up to retest the top of the zone. And then we pushed back down to the bottom. We broke out, and this was the breakout. Now, on the breakout, I dropped the ball a little bit because I hesitated and I just wasn't quite sure that the market would hold up because I'm skeptical of breakouts and channel lines. But when you combine those together and you have the breakout retest line up with the channel line, that's like the perfect entry because you have two groups of sellers in the market both participating. You have the sellers who are looking to short because prices hit the bear trend line, and sellers who are looking to short as prices made a retest of the breakout from the zone that they just established. So the more people you have on your side, the more likely it is that that trade will work. And that's exactly why we saw prices continue down and continue to respect the trend line for about another, let's say this was 950. We came all the way back down to around 870. So about a good, 80 points. So that's not bad. You know, I definitely could have caught a couple of scalp trades out of that, but I'm happy with the trade that I made. I think today I just wanted to come in and prove to myself that, look, my strategy is good as long as I follow it and do what I'm supposed to and do things the right way. I think that's the most important thing because I have a great trading plan, but it takes a lot of effort and focus to be able to execute that trading plan flawlessly every day. And I think you got to come in and bring your A game every day. So I think on trade 1, I did a good job of just doing exactly what I needed to and sticking to the plan. So then I came back in the afternoon because we had the FOMC minutes come out at 2 o'clock. So that should usually lead to a good period of volatility from the time it comes out at 2 o'clock until the market closes at around 4 o'clock. So that's what I was looking to capitalize off of today in the afternoon session. So let's start around 2 o'clock right here. So actually, let's go back to this swing high. So once we broke out of the zone, we came back, created a lower high right here, and then we pushed back to the bottom of the zone, found some support. Okay, that's cool. But then we were never able to close back above this wick. So the lower high is still valid. And anytime you see a lower high in the market, the probabilities of prices decreasing within the immediate future, they increase. So we see prices push down back to the bottom of the zone, come back up and retest it. Now from that point, we drew a channel line, a bear channel line based on this lower high that we got established, and then we connected it to the next lower high below and then just extended that line throughout the market. And that's actually what I used to help me enter my trade on trade number 2. So when prices came back down, retested the bottom level of support down here, I was like, okay, if the trend is down, more than likely we should pull back to retest what used to be the previous low, the support level from the zone we just broke out of, as well as the channel line. So when I saw all three of those things align right here at trade 2, I took my short entry and I went short as prices came back to touch the bear trend line and the bottom of the zone in conjunction with a retest of that previous low. And then I was just able to take prices back down to my scalp target about 20 points below. And then I called it a day after that because I just wanted to come in today and just do the right things, man. I think a lot of the losses that I take are me doing the wrong things, and I'm more than aware that I'm doing the wrong things, but sometimes I just have an idea where I say, you know what, let me just find out, let me just see what happens. But on days like today where I come in and I only take trades that align with my trading plan that I've traded multiple times before, that I have ultimate confidence in, those are the days where I do the best. So going forward, I just want to keep this energy up and come in each and every day focused, ready to go, ready to follow my trading plan and make decisive decisions and be just a super confident trader that trades his strategy the right way and has complete belief in his abilities. So that's what I want to do going forward in the future. Going into my back testing session tonight, I want to focus on trading my best setups, being patient enough to wait for only those setups, and then trading them the right way with a proper entry, trade management being correct while the trade is open, and then a proper exit price. And once I do those three things, I feel like I should be good. So that's the focus for tonight's practice session. I appreciate you guys tuning in with me to the end of the video. It's May 24th. We'll be back tomorrow on Thursday, May 25th for day number 3. But until then, and also at 9:30 a.m. sharp, don't forget that part. But until then, you guys, take it easy.